In the very last days of October, we drove down to Merrill Lake, which is on the southwest slopes of Mount St. Helens. Kevin's family owns an A-frame cabin there, built into the hillside on the edge of the lake. To get there, you drive down a locked logging road, and then park your car at the edge of the road, and then hike in a half mile down the hillside to the cabin. The mornings were very cold and frosty, and there was the most beautiful mist rising off the lake at sunrise. It felt so good to be all alone out in the woods at the lake with no one else around for miles. We had to haul everything in on rolling carts down a little trail. The cabin has no electricity, and so we had to haul in all of our wood for the wood stove. You ready to go on a nature walk, Gavin?
Yeah. Oh, I got you with the outhouse in the background. That's really nice.
It'll be prettier out there.
Where are we going?
We're gonna walk around the lake and see some old growth trees. I think. I've never been here before. And some good moss.
So this is my family's cabin. And that's Merrill Lake. And then there's a bunch of other cabins. There's like 6 cabins here,
I haven't counted them.
that all belong to different people. And this is my family's cabin, and then this lot, and then another cabin down there.
You have to hike in a half a mile.
Yep.
It's so quiet out here.
So we're going up the trail here, and I think there's some old growth cedar down there, so we're gonna check it out.
The Pacific Northwest does 2 things very particularly well in the fall, and one of those is moss, and the other of those is mushrooms, and there were so many of both of those. We don't realize, I think, just how much noise the city makes around us and even around houses. And being in an off-grid cabin out in the woods, the quiet is just so magical and almost a little bit overwhelming.
Are those the turkey tails? Turkey tails? Look at the one above you.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and they keep going up. Look at that one up there. When Mount St. Helens erupted, all the ash went the opposite way from this lake. This side was protected, and so there's still tons and tons of old growth trees everywhere. The moss this time of year.
Oh.
It's so soft and green and nice. Very wet. In the evenings, we drank wine and read books by the fire for hours, and I could not possibly have been happier. Gavin has recently started collecting old brownie cameras and then altering film to fit them. And he's taken some of the most amazing photos with them. At this time of year, the lake was extremely low. It empties out through a series of lava tubes before it fills up from snowmelt in the spring again. And so the bank was exposed, and there were tons of beautiful colors exposed everywhere. And so I went around and gathered some pigments for dyeing my paper with later. On our third day there, we drove around the lake to hike on a nature trail on the other side. We felt so lucky to catch these really beautiful fall colors before they went away for the winter. The weather was so perfect, and all of the fall leaves made the light just feel golden everywhere we went. Yeah, so Kevin really, really, really loves interpretive signs. I think this may have been the coldest swim of my entire life, but I felt so good afterwards. On our last morning in the cabin, we went outside at sunrise just to catch that beautiful mist rising off the water one last time.